Good morning. Welcome to your magical Monday. Let's see what the day is all about. Today we'll start a brand new book, which is my favorite, about Lou Cottino, his weight loss, magic weight loss pill. It's amazing. Before that, let's start a Pixie programming and let's come to a energy level. Let's run towards our dreams, knowing each one of us is a winner. So let's start. Yes. I'm a winner. Now the next leg in the front, left leg, and now let's run towards the goals. Yes. I'm a winner. How wonderful. Sanju sir, let's have the first book for the day, the Mirror Work, day 8. Today is a beautiful day because today you're entering officially the second week of Mirror Work. And today is a day when you will meet your inner child properly. And today is a day of therapy because it's very powerful. On this day, I had a tough time because emotionally I was pretty much helter-skelter. But yes, of course, it was once more very productive day. So week 2, loving our inner child, part 1. Anyone can raise their hand. It will be lovely to have them read for us. Let me introduce the chapter. Today, you look beyond the adult you see in the mirror and meet your inner child. So आज अब अपने inner child के बारे में इतना सुना है हमने in Shakti Gavan's book, in Louis Hay's book, in many more books. Today we will actually meet the person. रूबरू होंगे आज हम. So I'm starting to read because nobody's lifted their hand. I'm sure somebody will meanwhile. This is a very important day in your mirror work. Take my hand and let's walk over to your mirror. Look deeply into your eyes. Look beyond the adult you see in your mirror and greet your inner child. It doesn't matter how old you are, there is little child within you who needs love and acceptance. If you are a woman, no matter how self-reliant you are, you have a little child inside who's very tender and needs help. If you are a man, no matter how self confident you are, you have a little boy inside of you who craves warmth and affection. So let's turn the page, and Richa, you can read from the second page, 64 onwards. Yes, please.
When you look in the mirror, do you see your inner child? Is this child happy? What is this child trying to tell you? Every age you have been is within you, in your consciousness and your memory. As a child, when something went wrong, you tended to believe that there was something wrong with you. Children develop the idea that if only they could do everything right, then their parent would love them and wouldn't punish them. Often we turn off or tune out around the age of 5. We make that decision because we think there is something wrong with us and we are not going to have anything to do with this child anymore. There is a parent inside of us as well. And for most of us, this inner parent is scolding the inner child almost non-stop. If you listen to your inner child, inner dialogue, you can hear the scolding. You can hear the parent tell you what you are doing wrong or that you are not good enough. So, why back in childhood we began a war with ourselves and started criticizing ourselves the way our parents criticized us? You are stupid, you are not good enough, you don't do anything right. This constant criticism became a habit. Now, as adults, most of us either totally ignore the child within us or belittle the child in the same way as we are belittled in the past. We repeat this pattern over and over.
So,
Every time.
yeah, 1 second. So, I don't know how many of you realize that you still have the critic inside you. So, you make a little mistake, and, oh, silly me. Acha, kaise ho gaya? Do you say that to yourself? Or did you say that to yourself before you began mirror work? That little child in you is all the time ridiculing yourself, criticizing yourself. So even if you make a mistake, you're like, oh no, how silly. Itna bhi nahi aaya mujhe. Ye bhi nahi kar pai main. We are doing that all the time. That little chatter is going on all the time. And that is what is a problem. And you have to go and understand that you can't keep doing that. When you're doing that, that is the reason you're not able to grow. And that is a reason why you are insecure inside. And that little child is all the time insecure. So it's time to move on. Let's read further.
Every time you feel scared, realize that it is the child within you who is scared. The adult isn't afraid, yet it has disconnected and isn't there for the child. The adult and the child need to develop a relationship with each other. How do you connect with your inner child? The first step is getting to know the child through your mirror work. Who is this child? Why is this child unhappy? What can you do to help this child feel safe and secure and loved? Talk to your inner child about everything you do. I know it may sound silly, but it works. Let your inner child know that no matter what happens, you will never turn away from it or leave it, but will always be there for it and love it. All your inner child really wants to be noticed, to feel safe, and to be loved. If you can take just a few moments a day to begin to connect with the little person inside of you, life is going to be a lot better. Let's affirm I am willing to love and accept my inner child.
So while we say I'm willing to love and accept my little child, it's very important to actually embrace the little child. So I've spoken about this before, but today I'm repeating myself again. So your little child presumably is in your heart. This is where the little child is. बचपन में डांट पड़ी वो यहाँ आके बैठ गया बड़े हुए डांट पड़ी और बढ़ गया वो घुटा हुआ है. That child is absolutely in a state where it doesn't know where to go, what to do. And you have never met the child ever. The worst is you've never ever met the child. So now is the time to tell your little child that, look, I'm there for you. It took me two therapies into hypnosis therapies, you can call them, or different meditations, you can call them, with healers, to find the inner child in me. And I had so much anguish tucked in there. And I was surprised and shocked because I've had a great childhood. Yet I had so much anguish there. So, even if you've had a fantastic childhood, yet you will find that the little child in you is still suffering because you are now the elder, the parent. So the roles have changed. Your parents criticized you, or the teachers or somebody else reprimanded you, and now you are reprimanding yourself every other time. And you're not reprimanding yourself only, your conscious mind is reprimanding the little child in you. So there's a very bad sense of insecurity. And when your heart isn't able to bloom, isn't able to blossom, and the little child is all the time there, अब मुझे कोई क्या बोलेगा, अच्छा आज क्या डांटेंगे, क्योंकि रोज कुछ ना कुछ करके आप लोग अपने आप को डांट देते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, if you have you've planned to have 3 liters of water and you're not able to have 3 liter पानी भी नहीं पी पाया मैं, you just do that. और डिनर मुझे नहीं खाना था फिर भी खा लिया मैंने. Simple. Or you have some kind of a work in your profession, and you couldn't do that. Oh, I couldn't even do this. You're all the time going on harping every single day, not once but multiple times, telling yourself this is not right, that's not right, or this should have happened like that. And that's how, imagine telling a child or yourself being told, ये ठीक नहीं है, ये ठीक नहीं है, ये ठीक नहीं है, ये ठीक नहीं है. So it's very important to blossom. It's very important to grow out. It's very important to understand. So, anyways, today what do we have to do? Our day 8 mirror exercise. Firstly, now today, please, please, please sit down. Do not stand in front of the mirror, because today is a very big therapy. Please find a picture of yourself when you were about 5 years old. Tape the photo to your bathroom mirror. मेरे पास photograph नहीं थी of my child when because all my pictures were at my Nani Ma's house. I did not have anything, but I had a memory. Okay, this is how she looked like, and I could picturize that memory, and I just kept that in my mind. I'm sure all of you remember how you look like in a childhood. Some picture resonates with you. If you don't have the picture, you're not at your parents' place, it's fine. Especially women, it's okay. Just remember that. Now look at the picture for a few minutes. So you'll say, how do we look at the picture when you don't have the picture? Close your eyes and look at the picture. You can remember the picture, right? Try and find as much as you can see. What do you see? Do you see a happy child or a miserable child? See and write that down. Now, talk to your inner child in the mirror. You can look at the photo or even look into your own eyes, whichever feels more comfortable to you. So I had simply closed my eyes and I was just looking at the child in the picture through my inner eyes, and was trying to talk to the person. If you had a nickname as a child, use that name as you speak to your inner child. So my mom has always called me Prach, and that's what I have named my inner child. So I spoke to my nickname, my child, because we never had a nickname ever, but mom called me that. So that's why I talk to myself saying Prach. So what really works well is to sit in front of the mirror, because if you're standing, as soon as difficult feelings start to come up, you might be tempted to run out the door. So sit down, grab a box of tissues, and start talking. This day, what happened? Something triggered off. So I was doing this therapy and I became very, very, very emotional. And then my elder sister's dog passed away in a very freaky accident, like a very, very sad accident. But I was not never close to dogs. But that became my center stage. And because of that dog, I howled and I howled and I howled. And my girls were like, "What's wrong with you, mom? Like, really take a grip. Itna kya ho gaya? You never loved the dog when he lived." But my entire thing came unleashing out because of this inner child therapy. So I don't know how many of you will feel emotional, but acha hai. If you're feeling emotional, let it come out. If you're happy and doing it well, very good, excellent. Nothing is wrong, nothing is right. Don't judge yourself. Just go for it, because nobody else is watching you, right? Only you are watching yourself. Open your heart and share your innermost thoughts. You must write down, you must know what's happening inside you. When you're finished, say these affirmations. I love you. Dear one, I'm here for you. You are safe. Now, the journaling exercise is very, very, very important. Today, our journaling is about doodling, it's about coloring. So, a lot of you have gone on an artist date and bought yourself colors. If you haven't, maybe your children have them. If you don't, maybe your grandchildren have them. If you don't have, at least you'll have a pencil, right? To start just using. Colors are therapy. So if you have colored pens, even they will work very well. So using your non-dominant hand. So I'm a right-hander, but I had to use my left hand. It's my non-dominant hand, the one you don't write with. Draw a picture of yourself as a child. Be creative. So, I never realized I can draw with my left hand ever. So yeah, something little weirdo at times came out, but it came out. Now whatever in my mind was there came out on the drawing. Came out a canvas, came out a lotus pond, came out like roses in a in a vase, and so much came. A book in my hand came out. So a lot came out. So just get creative. You never know क्या निकल के बाहर आने वाला है. पहली बात तो ये डर मत रखिएगा कि आपको शेयर करना है. अगर आपने शेयर किया तो फैंटास्टिक, but don't think that people are going to judge you. No, you want to share, please go ahead and share, but don't judge yourself. Don't by mistake use the right hand. Use the non-dominant hand only. Don't use the dominant hand. Now, once you've made this, you can tape the drawing to your bathroom mirror. So, I had a diary, a journal. It was a viral bindings. I just put it together and I put it in the bathroom, like, like on the counter. I did not stick it. Look at the child and begin talking to your inner child. So look at the picture, start talking to the inner child, the one that you've drawn now. Ask your child the following questions and write down the answers in your journal. What do you like? What do you dislike? What frightens you? What do you need? What can I do to make you happy? So, you'll get these answers, you'll question, you'll get the answers also. अब ये करना इम्पोर्टेंट है. आपने नहीं किया, सिर्फ सेशन सुन लिया और सोचा कि मेरा वर्क हो जाएगा. अगर आपने डे 8 नहीं किया तो आपने बुक नहीं करी. सो प्लीज डू दैट. एंड अगर आपने इसके पहले भी कुछ नहीं किया है तो भी आप डे 8 कर सकते हैं. इट्स ओके. Close your eyes and take a few minutes to reflect on what you've learned about your inner child. A lot will come out, and please write that down. Please feel it. Just do it. Today's heart thought is absolutely beautiful. It says, I embraced my inner child with love. So, very important to write this heart thought. Take care of your inner child. It is a child who is frightened. It is a child who is hurting. It is a child who does not know what to do. Be there for your child. Embrace it and love it. And do whatever you can to take care of its needs. Be sure to let your child know that no matter what, you will always be there for it. You will never turn away or desert it. You will always love this child. And iske baad, once you've met the inner child, once in a while, keep your hand in your heart and say, hey, how are you doing, buddy? What's up? Just strike conversation. Don't let the child know that you've again forgotten. Meditation ho gayi, mera work khatam ho gaya, ab aap inner child ko bhul baithe. No, you have to remember the child and you have to simply go. So that's how powerful today's exercise is. Please do it. Are we ready for this emotional journey? Are we all ready for it? It won't take too much of time, but yes, it does need your quality time. So please do it and do not disregard it. All right. Let's have the power of the subconscious mind, Sanjay sir. Today we'll conclude the chapter that we began yesterday, where we talked about the wonders of sleep. So I hope we all are clear that how sleep is important, how it heals us, how it gives us answers, and how it's taking us from one tangent to another. So once the book unfolds, we can all start reading it together. And let's understand that you and I am here for a particular reason. And the reason is discovering ourselves. So we may have now realized that, we have an higher self. We may have now realized that we have an inner child. We may have now by now realized that, whatever we want is what we get. So power of attraction, law of attraction. A lot is coming in our life, right? Today, let's start reading this section on a cat nap nets his $15,000. So let's read about this. How the person gets $15,000 with just a short cat nap. Yes, please.
One of my students mailed me a newspaper clipping 3 or 4 years ago about a man called Ray Hammerstone, a roller at the steel work in Pittsburgh operated by Jones and Laughlin Steel Corporation. He received $15,000 for his dream. According to the article, the engineers could not fix a faulty switch in a newly installed bar mill which controlled the delivery of straight bars to the cooling beds. The engineers worked on the switch about 11 or 12 times to no avail. Hammerstrom thought a lot about the problem and tried to figure out a new design which might work. Nothing worked. One afternoon, he lay down for a nap. Prior to sleep, he began to think about the answer to the switch problem. He had a dream in which a perfect design for the switch was portrayed. When he awoke, he sketched his new design according to the outline of his dream. This visionary catnap won Hammerstrom a check for $15,000, the largest award the firm ever gave an employee for a new idea.
So again, back to the same point, whatever you need gets unfolded simply by asking your subconscious mind before sleeping. So please start asking subconscious mind just before sleeping, and this will work. So either it's a cat nap or it's a proper night's sleep, whatever, you really get answers. It doesn't have to be a long stretch. I even mentioned the fact that if you just wanting to get an answer, you just go in a meditative mood also, and then also you can get the answer. So a lot comes out if you start asking subconscious mind. Let's read another story about how a famous professor solved his problem in sleep.
Dr. H.V. Helfrich, professor of Austrian at the University of Pennsylvania, wrote as follows: One Saturday evening, I had been wearing myself in the vain attempt to decipher two small fragments of agate, which was supposed to belong to the finger ring of some Babylon. About midnight, weary and exhausted, I went to bed and dreamed the following remarkable dream. A tall, thin priest of Nippur, about 40 years of age, led me to the treasure chamber of the temple, a small, low-ceilinged room without windows, while scraps of agate and lapis lazuli lay scattered on the floor. Here he addressed me as follows: The two fragments which you have published separately on page 22 and 26 belong together and are not finger rings. The first two rings served as earrings for the statue of the god. The two fragments you have are the portion of them. If you will put them together, you will have confirmation of my words. I awoke at once. I examined the fragments and, to my astonishment, found the dream verified. The problem was solved, then at last solved. This demonstrates clearly the creative manifestation of his subconscious mind, which knew the answer to all his problems.
This story is beautiful because you're realizing that sare jawab hamare andar hai. All the wisdom is there inside us. All you have to do is just go and reach out. All you have to do is just go and ask for a solution, and you get the solution immediately. That's how powerful life is. So please start getting creative. Please manifest whatever you want. Please start asking subconscious mind and get all the answers that you have been dreaming to get. Now let's read another story of how subconscious worked for a famous writer while he slept. So yes, please.
Robert Louis Stevenson, in one of his books, Across the Plains, devotes a whole chapter to dreams. He was a vivid dreamer and had the persistent habit of giving specific instructions to his subconscious every night prior to sleep. He would request his subconscious to evolve stories for him while he slept. For example, if Stevenson's funds were at a low ebb, his command to his subconscious would be something like this: Give me a good thrilling novel which will be marketable and profitable. His subconscious responded magnificently. Stevenson says these little brownies, the intelligence and the power of the subconscious, can tell me a story piece by piece, like a serial, and keep me its supposed creator, all the while in a total ignorance of where they aim. And he added, this part of my work, which is done when I am up and about, while he is consciously aware and awake, is by no means necessarily mine, since all goes to show that the brownies have a hand in it even then.
So very important. Like this guy got an entire book out of his subconscious mind. He wanted to just get the book, and he got that. So whatever you want to create, whatever you want, you can really get it. It's so easy to get whatever you want. Now let's read the last story for the day. Sleep in peace and wake in joy.
To those who suffer from
Insomnia.
insomnia, you will find the following prayer very effective. Repeat it slowly, quietly, and lovingly prior to sleep. My toes are relaxed. My ankles are relaxed. My abdominal muscles are relaxed. My heart and lungs are relaxed. My hands and my arms are relaxed. My neck is relaxed. My brain is relaxed. My face is relaxed. My eyes are relaxed. My whole mind and body are relaxed. I fully and freely forgive everyone, and I sincerely wish for them harmony, health, peace, and all the blessings of life. I am at peace. I am poised, serene and calm. I rest in security and in peace. A great stillness steals over me, and a great calm quiets my whole being as I realize the divine presence within me. I know that the realization of life and love heals me. I wrap myself in the mantle of love and fall asleep, filled with goodwill for all. Throughout the night, peace remains within me, and in the morning, I shall be filled with life and love. A circle of love is drawn around me. I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. I sleep in peace, I wake in joy, and in him I live, move, and have my being.
Thank you so much. So very important to do any kind of prayers. One sample is given to you. You want, you can keep the sample and record that in your voice and hear that and sleep. Otherwise, you can just say some whatever your prayer is. Very important to relax your body, very important to relax your mind, and very important to say your prayers and give whatever you want, like pose a question and just know that you're divinely guided. Just know that there is divine presence within you and above you. So you will be definitely guided. All you have to do is be a believer, and love will automatically be there because you are in a circle of love, undoubtedly, right? With this, today we conclude this chapter, and I will read the summary point by point. If anybody has any questions and doubts, please feel free to ask me which point do you want me to elaborate. So I'm going to start. Richa, I'll take over from here. So let's do a summary of our aids of the wonders of sleep. If you're worried that you will not wake up on time, suggest to your subconscious mind prior to sleep the exact time you wish to arise, and it will awaken you. It needs no clock. Do the same thing with all problems. There's nothing too hard for your subconscious. So a lot of you already know about this. आप लोग सोचते हैं कि आप तकिए को बोल रहे हैं तो आप उठ रहे हैं, but actually आप subconscious mind को बोल रहे होते हैं. So that's what you've all tried it. So that's fine. Now you can just straight away tell your subconscious mind. Number two, your subconscious never sleeps. It's always on the job. It controls all your vital functions. Forgive yourself and everyone else before you go to sleep, and healing will take place much more rapidly. So if you have a grievance against somebody कि आज बॉस ने ऐसा बोल दिया या स्टाफ ने ऐसा बोल दिया किसी फैमिली मेंबर ने ऐसा बोल दिया and आप मलाल लेके सो रहे हैं, your healing will not happen. So just before sleeping, say a forgiveness prayer for everyone, for yourself and for everyone. कि जाने अनजाने में if I've hurt somebody or myself, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Ho'oponopono की चार वो भी बोल सकते हैं आप, lines, sentences, anything works. Number three, guidance is given to you while you are asleep, sometimes in a dream. The healing currents are also released, and in the morning, you feel refreshed and rejuvenated. So, in the night, you're healing, the currents are there, the guidance is there. So, it's always nice when you wake up in the morning fresh because you know, yeah, you've been healed. So, that's very, very beautiful sign that if you're waking up fresh, that means you're healed. Number four, when troubled by the vexations and strife of the day, still the wheels of your mind and think about the wisdom and intelligence lodged in your subconscious mind, which is ready to respond to you. So, kai baar you are really, the day hasn't been great. बहुत ऊपर नीचे उतार चढ़ाव हुआ. You've had like a plethora of, emotions. What do? Simply quiet your brain. Take 3 deep breaths. relax, stable, center and get aligned. And then whatever जो भी questions आपके हैं, just ask subconscious mind, knowing that it's all wise, all intelligent, and it will give you a lot of peace, strength, and confidence, and answers, of course. So very important to understand that. Sleep is essential for peace of mind and health of body. Lack of sleep can cause irritation, depression, mental disorders. You need 8 hours of sleep. So, 8 hours of sleep is pretty much a lot. That's what children need, the growing children need, or people who have a very heavy, job of thinking too much in the mind. They need that much. People who are meditating an hour, it's equal to 3 hours. So, just see what works for you. Medical research scholars point out that insomnia precedes psychotic breakdowns. So, if you have insomnia, you're not being able to sleep at all, you are going to have psychotic breakdowns. So, please wake up to the fact that we have to sleep, we just can't be sleep deprived. Number 7, you spiritually recharge during sleep. Adequate sleep is essential for joy and vitality in life. So it's very important to sleep because that's what spiritual awakening will also happen then. Number 8, your tired brain craves sleep so hungrily that it will sacrifice anything to get it. Many who have fallen asleep at the wheels of an automobile can testify to this. We've spoken about this yesterday. So when we are over tired, you will take a nap here and there. Yes, let's move on to number 9. Many sleep deprived people who have poor memories, not, sorry, I'll repeat myself. Many sleep deprived people have poor memories and lack proper coordination. They become befuddled, confused, and disoriented. So, आपके motor skills are not so sharp when you are sleep deprived. You're not fresh, you can't understand too much, so you'll have a bad connection. Either bad connection here and here, or bad connection here and doing something, you'll just go a little ballistic. Number 10, sleep bring counsel. Prior to sleep, claim that the infinite intelligence of your subconscious mind is guiding and directing you. Then watch for the lead which comes perhaps on awakening. सो अगर आप रात को अपने थैंक यूज बोल रहे हैं उसके बाद आप एक क्वेश्चन करें इन्फिनिट माइंड को सो इट विल गाइड यू मॉर्निंग में जस्ट राइट दैट डाउन इसलिए मॉर्निंग पेजेस समटाइम गुड फॉर दैट आल्सो बट यूजुअली आई पुट अ बेड साइड थिंग इन केस आई फॉरगेट सो whatever works for all of you. Number 11, trust your subconscious completely. Know that its tendency is always lifeward. Occasionally, your subconscious answers you in a very vivid dream and a vision in the night. You can be forewarned in the dream in the same way as the author of this book was warned. So you can get warnings. If you get warnings, please listen to your subconscious mind. Start understanding your subconscious mind. Very, very, very important. All right. Your future is in your mind now, based on your habitual thinking and beliefs. Claiming infinite intelligence leads and guides you, and all good is yours. And your future will be wonderful. Believe it, accept it, expect the best, and inevitably the best will come to you. So if you really want best life, best things, just claim it, no? कि सब मुझे मिल जाता है, मुझे पता है मैं जो चाहती हूँ मुझे मिल जाता है. All I have to do is ask, believe, receive, and I get every single thing. So very important to understand that. Number 13. If you are writing a novel, play a book, or are working in an invention, speak to your subconscious mind at night and claim boldly that its wisdom, intelligence, and power are guiding, directing, and revealing to you the ideal play, novel, book, or revealing the perfect solution, whatever it may be. Wonders will happen as you pray this way. So all you have to do is just simply play and pray. Simply know life is fun. Life is not to be taken too seriously. Just play this game of life. Ask for divine intervention, ask for wisdom, ask for knowledge, and you will get whatever you want. As simple as that. So thank you, Sanjay sir. Tomorrow we'll move on to our next chapter. And the next chapter is beautiful. Next chapter is actually very beautiful. People who are married, it's for you. People who are not married, doesn't matter. Just get an idea what may come your way sometimes. So it's all about marital problems. And it's going to be wonderful. Not marital problems, but yeah, marital, sometimes discord, sometimes something. So it's wonderful. So now let me introduce this beautiful book to all of you. It's my favorite, and Luke Cotino is known to a lot of you. So who is he? He's a holistic healer, and he is not a doctor, but He's done all his researches and he's come up with his beautiful book. And this book he's written along with Anushka Shetty. And the foreword is given by Shilpa Shetty Kundra, who's an actress, a Bollywood actress. And she has written the foreword, and the last book was written by her and Luke. This one is by Luke and Anushka. So Anushka is a South Indian actress. So now this book is actually about lifestyle. So don't think it's only about weight loss. I don't have to lose weight, and why am I reading this book? But it's really, really beautiful. A lot of people who didn't have weight issues corrected their lifestyle with this book. So, how to lose excess weight and heal? What's the one remedy common to controlling diabetes, hyperthyroidism, kidney and liver stones, and excess weight? Lifestyle. Luke Cottino, the co author of The Great Indian Diet, shows us that nothing parallels the power and impact that simple, sustained lifestyle changes can have on a person who's struggling to lose excess weight or suffering from a chronic disease. The first part of the book concentrates on the reasons we get such diseases in the first place, while the second is filled with 62 astonishingly easy and extremely practical changes that will leave you feeling healthier and happier and help you in achieving all your health goals without the rigor and hard work of a hardcore diet or fitness regime. Suggested habits such as drinking lemon water every day or doing 5 breathing exercises to fall asleep are accompanied by detailed explanations on how and why to adopt them. Together, this will become your magic weight loss pill. So, if you haven't started the book called Abhipriti, maybe now is the time to start along with this book, or you can even start on the 1st of July, whatever works for you. So, yes, let's turn the book, The Magic Weight Loss Pill. Please turn the book. So they dedicate this book to citizens of India and the world, hashtag Get Healthy India, and to all those women and men out there struggling to lose weight and get healthy. And to the love of my life, Diana Brooklyn Cotino, a constant reminder of the beauty and innocence of life. So Taina is Luke Cotino's daughter, and he's dedicated the book to her and to all of us. Contents. So it has a list of acronyms. It has a foreword. It's had an author's note, and then it has a part one, part two, part three, which will take us through the entire book. It'll take us through what are we supposed to do. So you can turn the book, please. So what? Let's read the acronyms. So these will come our way. BMR, I think all of you know about this, basal metabolic rate. Even when you're sleeping, अगर आपका BMR fast है, तो while sleeping also you're losing calories. All of us are losing calories while sleeping, but if the BMR is high, then you're losing much more. So Luke will tell us about this. What is CRP? C-reactive protein. So we'll understand about this more. Of course, we can always come back to this book and read them again. DHEA is dehydroquinone testosterone. So ENS, enteric nervous system. ESR is arthritis sedimentation rates. HTL is high density lipoprotein. HGH is human growth hormone. HIIT is high intensity interval training, which is fantastic for weight loss. LDH is low density lipoproteins. MCFA is medium chain fatty acids. MCT is medium chain triglycerides. MMA is mixed martial arts. PCOD is polycystic ovarian diseases. PCOS is polycystic ovary syndrome. So, of course, a lot is coming our way. PKA is also there, protein kinase, parathyroid hormone, thyroid 3, thyroid 4, TSH is thyroid stimulating hormone, UTI is urinary tract infection, UVB is ultraviolet B rays, WBC is white blood cells. So, Richard, if you can raise your hand or unmute yourself, please read the foreword in this book by Luke Ottino, by Shilpa Shetty.
When Luke told me he was working on the magic weight loss pill, I love the idea. Everyone wants such a solution, including me, because we are all so obsessed about weight rather than being healthy oriented. However, this book will prove how easy it is to lose weight and maintain it while remaining in a good health and allowing your body to function at optimal level. The experience that Luke has of being one of the leading nutritionists in India has really added weight to this book. From my experience, I know that he is someone who connects with the people on a personal level on their journey towards better health. He is an absolute authority on health and nutrition and someone I can trust with my eyes closed. I'm sure he will help many people through the wisdom captured in this book. The knowledge he has gained through his experience of treating people and reiterating that a life modification is key to consistent good health will definitely add value to people's lives. I have known Luke as my son's nutritionist and co-author of the Great Indian Diets. I was it was a journey that was a learning curve for me and helped me discover my passion for health and wellness. Now he is my go-to person whenever I have any wellness related queries or even when I have a doubt about endorsing a certain product because I know I can trust him implicitly. Strictly. My faith has come about as a result of his integrity. In all the years I have known him, he has proved that he does not like quick fixes and believes in naturopathy, a quality I respect in this time and age. You and Anushka, I am so proud of you. Thank you for empowering the world with your knowledge and experiences. More power to you. I will always be grateful to you, Shilpa Shetty Tundra.
So I don't think I need to explain what she's written in the letter. It's pretty clear. And the page gets turned immediately. So all of us can see a turned page. Maybe your internet is lagging, so you're not able to see the page turn. So Sir says it changes immediately. So if anybody has any questions about if you can't understand something, firstly, try and understand. Secondly, just simply go with the flow. Introduction. And if you really have questions, of course, you're free to answer. Please leave the introduction from Luke.
I still remember the first day I met Anushka. We became good friends within the 1 hour we spent together. I had flown down to Hyderabad to meet her to discuss her health, lifestyle, and diet. Her first request was clear. I don't want to destroy my health at any cost. Even if it means giving up a movie or two, I want to do it the right way. I want to respect my body and use nature to heal me, even if it takes time. I have abused my body and quick fixes and fade diets in the past, and I no longer want to take that route. That made me extremely happy. I like people who understand that health is not a joke and there are no shortcuts when it comes to your well being. There are several that work, but they all come with dire consequences. A few weeks later, we met again in Dubai. As the sun set, we sat on a beach sipping cool lemon water, talking about life, health, love,
Talking about
yoga, and family. Talking, sorry. The more time I spent with Anushka, the more I understood how serious she was about sending a message to all the young girls and women that health means much more than just having a great body, great skin, and hair. It is about how a beautiful soul creates beauty. We spoke about weight loss, cancer, and disease, and how lifestyle is the drug when it comes to prevention, healing, and even losing weight. A few hours later, we decided to put together a book of all the most powerful lifestyle changes that have helped people lose weight across the world. We had one vision to send out a message to people struggling with their health and weight that
bad.
fad diets and exercise programs don't work. Rather, one finds that simple, inexpensive lifestyle changes can bring about powerful changes in one's health. The idea of laying so much emphasis on body image and how only certain body types are beautiful, which is only facilitated by the media. In fact, millions of girls, women, boys, and men across the world. This not only affects their self esteem and leads them to make the wrong choices, but diets and exercise programs. It can also lead to frustration and depression. However, it doesn't have to be that way. We have to rise beyond just appreciating or loving ourselves and other for our physical selves. Our emotional, spiritual, intellectual, and mental selves can be far more beautiful. We felt that it was time to remind people that they all have an inbuilt reset button when it comes to health and that everyone has a chance every single day to change their lifestyle. Anushka, it's been an amazing journey with you so far, and I know there is so much more that we will do to reach out to millions and hopefully impact them in a positive way.
Thank you. Is that voice behind you, Richa?
I think,
Okay, so let me take over from here where I read about Anushka. So
okay.
what's happening is in Luke Cotino, what he's telling us is so true. I do not know how many of you have gone on yo-yo diets, fad diets, you've gone to nutritionists, you've gone to dietitians, you've worked your way out in the gyms, you've done artificial stuff, you've starved yourself to death because you wanted to lose that weight. You've taken unhealthy lifestyle formats just to prevent something or just to ape somebody, and you think this thing works. If somebody's talking about a zero figure, somebody's talking about something, it's a world of aping and imitating. What Anushka says is beautiful. She's an absolutely brilliant person who's never really, she's abused her body but learned the right way. So let me read from her perspective. She says, had I not entered the industry, the film industry, she means, my life would have been completely different as I had thought of teaching yoga. However, after choosing this field and being in it for the past 12 years, I found myself running against time. There was a pressure of maintaining a specific body image that people expect from actors. I used to be so lost at times because I did not have the right support system. I went through a trial and error process until I stepped back and realized how it had started affecting my health. I guess I was able to survive for so long only because of my regular yoga routine. I never felt this pressure during the initial days of acting because working out and yoga were an integral part of my schedule then. I was very fit until I started working late nights. I remember shooting for a movie until 3 a.m. It was at that point that I started to see my body change. Had it not been for that movie, I would never have imagined the impact of sleep on the body in the long run. The film industry wants everything quickly, and weight loss and weight gain is no exception. For a newcomer, it's easy to get carried away in this rat race and end up falling into the same trap as everyone else. I have no regrets though. I'm very grateful for all that I went through. Otherwise, I wouldn't have taken out the time to slow down, reflect, and realize how important my body is to me and be able to talk about it today. Now I know what it means to aim for a balance between the mind, body, and soul for good health. So I don't know how many of you observed. Even Luke talked about spirituality. Even Anushka is talking about, mind, body, and soul. So ultimately, if you start reading between the lines, you start reading big time authors or celebrities or people who are famous, successful, you realize all of them talk about soul. All of them talk about spirituality. That is what makes them successful. And that's the difference between probably them and me, them and us. That they are spiritual and we probably are just beginning to be spiritual. The minute you find your spirituality, you find your soul's purpose, your life changes. And these little things about looking a perfect type does not deter you anymore because you embrace yourself just the way you are. And what has to happen will happen. So I'm continuing the chapter on the last two lines: body image and health. I see so many young girls as well as middle aged women facing body image issues. So can you change the page? Yes, thank you. Uh, sorry, what did I say? Image issues these days. They want to lose weight and get lean. Girls in classes 5 and 6 want their hair rebonded and want their eyes, lips, nose, and body to resemble those of their favorite models or actresses. Everyone is chasing the way other people look because they formed an ideal body type in their mind, which according to them is pretty and attractive, but they're merely attracted by the glamour. This leads people to adopt unhealthy lifestyle and habits, all of which lead to bigger problems. Instead, Accept yourself the way you are. You were born a particular way, and nobody has a right to decide that you are less beautiful than anyone else. Accept yourself. So one thing is very clear. I don't know how many of you have seen young girls and boys are dressing up like dudes, and women not they're no longer childlike in their dressing because they're all aping these celebrities. That is why these days many celebrities have taken on them to show the real picture. So there are people like Sonam Kapoor, and a lot of them have come out, talked about the challenges. Even Deepika Padukone, that depression. They're trying to show the right picture behind the scenes to all of us. So it is a responsibility of people to use their selves and their fame and talk to younger generation. Priyanka Chopra also does that. So Bollywood is by far really you know becoming a place where girls and boys start imitating. So only we can know that what we are, and we can accept us. Nobody else can help. That's a $1 million truth. So let's understand further. Instead, accept yourself just the way you are. You were born a particular way, and nobody has the right to decide that you are less beautiful than anyone else except you. So I read this again because for people who are still looking at being like somebody, let's start with just realizing the importance. If you try to look like someone else, you're literally killing who you are. Just break the shackles of your insecurities and go out and see what best you can do to your body. You realize that more than anything else, one needs to be healthy. When you start to focus on health, your confidence level will automatically go up. That's what makes you truly attractive. People assume that if somebody is lean and in shape, that person is healthy and happy, whereas somebody who's fat or has weight issues is automatically categorized as unhealthy and unfit, even if they're truly happy and content. One has to constantly fight this battle between meeting standards the world has set for you and what you feel internally. However, if the former wins and you stop listening to the voice that comes from within, it stops talking to you. This is when you lose yourself and seek happiness from others, complimenting your beauty or weight. You can see examples of that in your day to day life. The first thing most people talk about with each other in the physical appearance, such as you're looking great, you've lost weight, or you have put on weight. I feel that meaningful conversation is fast disappearing. So, isn't that what's happening in your life when you go for a party or you meet people? It's all about the complexion, it's about how you're looking, it's all about, are you looking smart? It's all about like that, right? Or it's about weight. So, it's becoming shallow and it's just about that, right? Who defines an ideal body type? Who has authority to say that a particular body is perfect? I think it's all self created and goes back to the immense influence of movies, fashion shows, and magazine covers. One must, however, understand that all of that is what a character demands on screen and is an image that is orchestrated in print and in shows. When we actors play a character in a movie, we are supposed to have a particular body type. When we go off screen, we are just what we are. She says, I did a movie called Size Zero a few years ago. It was about how a family looking for a good match for their daughter and how they forced her to lose weight to find a groom before the wedding. I think it was a great reflection of society today and rightly points to the obsession we have with glamour. It's not just the media that can be blamed for this, as the choice is up to you to use it to your advantage or disadvantage. It's important to apply logic to everything instead of feeling sorry for what you're not. Whether people love you or hate you, accept you or reject you, love your body or hate your body, at the end of the day, what matters is how their thoughts affect you. If you get stressed about it, no one but you will have to suffer it. You have to realize how worthy you are and start taking care of yourself. I notice that we are so good at taking care of others, but not so much when it comes to ourselves. So, thank you to Mirror Work that all of us are changing and we are realizing and we're growing. So, Anushka says it's very important to have a balance in our life, and that's something we all have heard, right? I'm often asked about my daily routine from the time I wake up till the time I sleep. First off, I need everyone to know that we actors do not have everything ready on a platter. There is no fancy lifestyle or a chef that cooks for us all the time. My day starts with just me. There is a choice I make every day when I wake up. Should I take things as they come or get carried away? I have slowly started to learn from what my priorities are. On the days I choose to eat unhealthy, I take full responsibility for that and make sure I counterbalance that the very next day when I have a query about nutrition. It is of no use if you're about nutrition. I speak to Luke. When it comes to stress, yoga has always been my go to activity. Health and stress are closely linked. No matter how much emphasis you lay on nutrition, it's of no use if you're stressed. In contrast to that, no matter how calm and composed you are, if your nutrition is not up to the mark, it's again no use. I think balance is the key word to everyone for everyone. I, as a woman, take pride in the fact today's women are so career oriented. Chasing ambition is great, but not at the cost of your health. It's important to strike a balance, for which I suggest the following lifestyle changes. The first would be to take out at least 1 hour for yourself every day to do the things that you really make you happy. Secondly, everyone should know that they're unique. Today, because of social media, men and women want to look a certain type, which would be inspired by an actor or a movie or in an advertisement. They set these beauty and perfection standards, which, if not met, can make them feel terrible. It's important to realize that behind all that beauty and perfection is a team: the cameraman, the makeup artist, the hairstylist, the costume designer, all of whom are responsible for making that person look flawless. It's because of their efforts that we all transform into somebody else when on screen. So don't be someone else, and especially don't try to be me or any celebrity, because you are a unique masterpiece. Accept what you are and work towards being the best version of yourself. If you fail to do so, you're not able to move ahead. Thirdly, make sleep and food habits your priority. Indulge in things, but also draw a line. If not, then you have to pay a price for it. Don't push yourself to a level where tomorrow you have to run that extra mile to take care of yourself. Lastly, do things on a daily basis. And definitely do not look for shortcuts because these there aren't any. So please see whatever she's spoken is something which is part of our book. Please do everything every day. Some things have to be done every single day. Bina naga daily basis pe karna important hai. That's why you have your food journal or your lifestyle journal. Anushka says, ask me about shortcuts I've not taken because I feel like I've tried them all. I've also learned from them, so no regrets again. While I encourage people to work out and eat healthy, I also tell them to indulge occasionally by not cutting out things they like and aiming for balance. It's difficult to practice what I preach because we as actors are always running against time for our projects. I have tried everything my profession demanded. Some things worked, some didn't. Today, when I sit back and reflect on my past, I see no point in concentrating on my mistakes because at the end of the day, I'm already bearing the brunt. However, one thing that has stood out is that shortcuts don't work when it comes to one's well being. Even if you have to take one, make sure you have the right team who can take care of you and the side effects you may face. Otherwise, rely on consistent, long term lifestyle changes to get you to your health goal. There is so much information around health and fitness all over the internet. Awareness is key. Don't get so carried away with your insecurities that you just give in to everything and anything out of desperation. Though I'm finding my way with regard to my health, I make sure I do not repeat my mistakes. An ideal day for me would be to wake up and be able to make the right choices. I make sure my food and nutrition is taken care of holistically. Sleep is the next most important thing in my lifestyle. I never used to prioritize in account of my busy routine, but not anymore. Today, if I'm asking to work late into the night, I have choice to say, I won't be able to do that. If there's no way around it, if I have a choice to quit, because now I'm aware that it's negatively affecting my life in the long run. You always have a choice to quit a bad habit or situation. The more excuses you give about your life, the more you must stand up to the consequences. So I intend to prioritize and have a more balanced life now. I'm taking baby steps now as I learn. And I know it's not going to happen overnight because each of us has their own set of responsibilities. Today we'll conclude here. But the fact of the matter is so beautiful that ultimately only you and I have a choice for our life. What do we want? Do we holistically want to grow? Do we want shortcuts? And in life, when you are ready for a change, you're ready for a change. That's how life is. Thank you, Sajid sir. We will move on to Heart Thought. Thank you for showcasing three books so beautifully. And thank you for everyone for being attentive. Now it's time for a Heart Thought. Let's have a Heart Thought. Can I have a reader for the day? Thank you, Richa, for reading so well for all of us. Thank you so much. Aditi, would you want to read for all of us the Heart Thought? Anybody, please raise your hand while Sanjay sir is just settling up. All right, so let me read because nobody's here. So, family is very important. So, thank you, Mehek, for volunteering. If you want love and acceptance from your family, then you must have love and acceptance for them. So, very, very important that you should पहले देना पड़ता है फिर मिलता है उल्टा लोग सोचते हैं कि first I will get then I will give. No, it's the other way around. I bless my family with love. Yes, please. Mehek, over to you.
I bless my family with love. Not everyone has a special family that I have, nor do they have the extra opportunities to open their hearts in the way my family does. We are not limited by what neighbors think, nor by society's prejudices. We are far more than that. We are a family that comes from love, and we accept with pride every unique member. I am special, and I am worthy of love. I love and accept each member of my wonderful family, and they, in turn, love and adore me. I am safe. All is well in my world.
How wonderful. All is absolutely well in our world, and our families are special, and we must bless our families and we must love them for who they are. It's wonderful. So, thank you so much. Let's move on to meditation. And then today we have Rajni ji with us. She'd like to share something, introduce her best half also with us. So, Sanjay sir, if you can rename her, she was unable to get through. So, she's come on the account of Shivangi Garg. So, if you can just rename her. What is Shubhra saying? Keeping a pic in front of fave actress or person we want to look like, manifestation. And these lines are. So that's okay, Shubhra. So what is happening? अगर आपको किसी की तरह बनना and you're abusing your body now, that's wrong. But if mentally you are inviting somebody's energy to become like that, does that matter to us too much? So it's all right. So if you have a manifestation, you want to look pretty, you want to have a glowing skin, why not? That's all right. But if you're aping unhealthy lifestyle to become like those people, you have to understand that they have a full team behind them to look the way they do. So both are different. Let's not contradict and think that there are things not in happening. They're absolutely in line. Just that how you're conceiving them depends upon your perception. Again, choice is in your hands. Sanjay sir, I hope Nitin Chopra is a co-host. He's asked for you to make him a co-host. So, Meetu Bhavan, you want to share something? Okay. So first we'll have the meditation, then we will have the sharings by Rajni ji and everyone. So we'll do a quick meditation today because today we have a special couple in house. But let's go for a mirror work for sure. The others can follow. So please watch your postures. Our back straight, our feet firmly placed on the ground below, our eyes closed, our hands comfortably placed on our laps. Let's wear a smile. Let's inhale in love. Feel the love pulsating in every part of your body. Feel gratitude by expressing it to the world outside. Inhale light that dispels the darkness within you. Exhale light and make the world a brighter place. Life is magical. Life is beautiful. Life is a creation. Let's create our life the way we want it to be. Let's manifest knowing all our desires come true. All we have to do is give unconditional love to ourselves and to the world around us. No filters attached. We are people in progress, growing, learning, evolving day on day. Please comfortably relax yourself. Let your attention move to your toes and allow them to go completely limp. ढीला छोड़ दीजिए अपने limbs को, अपने toes को. Now relax your insteps, your heels, and your ankles. Relax them. Let your feet become heavy. Allow this relaxation to move up your calves and into your knees. Continue to move this warmth and relaxation into your thighs, feeling them become heavier. Now let your hips and your buttocks relax. Allow your waistline to release and then feel the peacefulness moving up into your chest. Relax and expand through your collarbone and into your shoulders. Allow your upper arms to let go. Let your elbows relax. Let your lower arms, wrist, and hands relax. Let the last of the tension in your body move out through your fingertips. Release all possible tension. Let your neck relax. Relax your jaws. Relax your cheeks. And relax all the muscles around your eyes. Let your forehead and scalp relax. Simply let go. Let go. Let go. Just relax. This is your true nature. Relaxing and relaxing. Remember, nothing is worth the stress. Life is a beautiful cakewalk only if you want it to be. If you tighten yourselves up, if you can't relax, you can't get where you want to go. Simply relax. Embrace life as a whole. Let go and relax. Bow your head in gratitude towards planet Earth and thank it for relaxing our bodies. Dear Mother Earth, dear planet Earth, thank you for relaxing each one of us and taking all our stress and tension away. No more worries, no more doubts. We are as relaxed. Now let's look up at the eye level and thank our wonderful eyes, the eyes that see our life. With closed eyes, let's thank our past life and lives. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's bless our present, knowing we are blessed and divinely guided. Thank you, and thank you. Our future is what you and I am creating. We are co creating it with our higher selves, with the divine guidance and wisdom. So let's thank our future for being so wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's look up at the universe, expand our hands together, embrace the universe. Thank you, dear universe, for having our back. Thank you, guardians, for always guarding us. Angels for always being around us. Divinity for always blessing us. The cosmos for always including us in your Leela. We are so blessed as a Sangha. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's expand our angel hearts. We are yes people for all things good. We are open and receptive for all the goodness, abundance in the universes. We are love. We are light. And we shine bright, right here, right now. We are blessed. We are abundant. We close our hands in gratitude in front of our hearts. Rub them together. Bless your conscious subconscious for restructuring, reprogramming, unlearning, and learning to your wonderful five senses: eyesight, ears, mouth, nose, and sense of touch. To your neck, your food pipe, your shoulders, your upper arms to lower arms, to your wrists and hands, upper back, middle back, spinal cord, lower back and hips, your lungs, your chest, your heart, your liver, stomach, intestines, gallbladder, kidneys, uterus, sexual organs, excretory organs, thighs, knees, calves, ankles, heels, soles, and ever so gently come back up. Dearest magical body, thank you to our trillions of cells, to our blood circulation system, muscles, tissues, fibers, bones, and our skin. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we share our light with our Sangha, their loved ones, and all beings on Mother Earth. Love, light, and blessings. Rajni ji, Aditi, Ritu, Ankur, Pratima ji, Bharat Bhai, Pooja, Mehak, Prakash, Nehal, Prashant, Janji and Usha, Rigu and Naveen, Poonam, Yashvi, Shilpa, Shubhra, Kripa, Neelam, Sangeeta, Rima, Raviji, Archana ji, Alona and Sailesh, Radhika, Minakshi, Anika, Nitin, Asmeet, Reena, Karishma, Richa, Ankita and Akshay, Saita, Shivani, Shelly, Priya, Sapna, Sanya, Meetu Bhuvan and Sakshi, Nikita, Monica, Prachi, Rohini ji, Peena, Neha, Gaurav Jain, Kuldeep ji, Ashish, Amit, Radhika, Niriksha, Richa, Shruti, Alifya, Nisha, Shami and Ankur, Rajni, Rajiv and Payal, Badri, Jitendra ji, Monish, Harpreet, Hina, Shalu, Ragini, Ravi ji, and to everyone else whose camera is off. Lots of love, light, and abundance. Richa to you too. Thank you, Sanjay sir. Thank you, Akshay, for joining in. Good to see you here. And thank you every day to everyone for joining in. Thank you, Ritesh sir. Thank you, Amrita. Thank you, Shweta. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Sanjay sir, let's have the couple on spotlight. You can see Rajni ji having raised a hand. Only them on the spotlight, please. So welcome, welcome, welcome. How wonderful to see the two of you smiling bright. So let's have you on the spotlight. Yes, my dear friends, welcome. Can you unmute yourself? Sanjay sir, can you please unmute them? It's so wonderful to see the two of you.
Good morning. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your wishes.
Good morning.
I really want to thank each and every one of my Sangha Mitra for showering their love and blessings on us. And thank you so much. We are so much blessed.
You both are looking amazing, fresh, in love, and your pictures were so beautiful. Congratulations. How wonderful.
Thank you so much for your blessings. Thanks for your wishes.
Are you
Thanks,
both in Kasoli or have you come to Delhi, Noida? Are you still there?
We're back at Noida. We came yesterday evening. Yeah.
How wonderful. So, what's the magic, Rajniji? What's been happening apart from getting married, which is huge?
So, again, means I didn't understand.
No, I was just asking. So, what's been happening in Rajniji's life? She's gone through this huge metamorphosis. She's completely changed now, glowing in love. And I just asking how she's feeling.
Just what life mantra you have given it to me, na? Ask, believe, and receive. That only. Whatever I'm writing, I'm getting that and I'm receiving that also.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, that's amazing. So we all wish you as a Sangha the very best of both of you to be in love, to be together, to be always glowing in love and life. So may you both be perfect companions to each other and may you keep growing. So thank you for sharing your life.
Thank you so much.
You both are looking so bright. One is looking like the day, one is looking like the night. So what better? It's like a circle of life. So how wonderful. And you have this blue sky behind you. So what better? Huh? So have a fantastic life. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's have Meetu Bhuvan. They want to share something. Meetu Bhuvan and Sakshi. So over to them, Sanju sir. You can unmute them. So today we'll only have these because we have to conclude the session also. Okay, all right. So yes, my dear friends, tell us.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much, everyone. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank everyone personally for congratulating me and blessing me with all the love. And Prachi, I just wanted to share how, if you allow me, that
of course,
how this happened, and I really thank you for guiding me through this journey. So I tried everything. This was my father's wish that I should be awarded in this category 40 under 40. And this is the first time this award was announced, and it's a prestigious award. And I thought, let me just go for it and I'll try everything. I know I'm doing all the hard work and everything that I should be deserving it for. So I tried dream writing, I tried meditation at night and creative visualization. And the script that I had to write to for my award entry, it actually came to me while sleep. And I woke up at night and I wrote the journal, and it was just scribbling. It was dark, it was just scribbling, and I could just decipher it in the morning, and I just typed it out. And I had the support of Bhuvan and everyone, that I just told him I need some peaceful time for like a couple of hours, just leave me alone. I sat for 3-4 hours at stretch and I wrote down the entire script.
Wow.
Then I had to record a video and I was just so clueless, I was really nervous. And I just told Bhuvan that you just record, I'll just say whatever. I feel like I was connected to my higher self, and it sort of guided me to just, I did not prepare the script or anything. I just recorded a video, and magically help came from all over. I called up our photographer who usually does photography of our projects to help me edit the video while I was on my way to Shimla for a site visit.
Right.
And he agreed, and he magically just did a great job with it. We submitted the entry. I did not even see the entry. he just submitted on my behalf, and then I just kept visualizing that I have received the award and I am giving a speech, thank you speech. So and then it just and then I just that day when you asked me to read, when you just said my name, that Mitu, would you just read for us? I felt like I'm being chosen. I've been selected. I've been asked to do something, and the right after the class, I just checked my email, and I got an email that I have received that award. So it just like it just felt like everything was happening one after the another, and I really am so grateful to you and to everyone and my G4 group for the support, and my family, of course, but really, really, and my higher self. So yeah, really wonderful.
Myself
I'm
as well.
loving this journey, loving it, loving it.
We
And
love you as much.
magically that day only Sakshi and Ankit came to Delhi, and we are like full family. All of us are together. We celebrated it. It just wasn't planned. It just kept happening on its own.
Oh, wonderful. So, yes, this is what is happening. She shared this with us. Isn't that lovely to know that the higher self is guiding her? And thank you, Neetu, for saying that, because it truly makes the others reflect within and know that, we all are guided. And thank you for saying that, the entire thing came to you in your dream and you just woke up and wrote it. Because very often it's done like that, but we forget to tell our higher self. We forget to acknowledge. So, thank you for acknowledging. Because now that you've acknowledged, your higher self will be even more giving. Everyone loves compliments. So thank you for complimenting your higher self. And of course, as a team, we are here. And G4 always weaves magic. Lala Sangha also, this Sangha also. So more power to you. And thank you for sharing your $1,000,000 smile. It makes our morning so much more magical. So today we had a power couple and then we have your sharing. How wonderful. So thank you for the three of you for sharing your inner light. Truly magical to have this blessed morning with you three. So thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless Rajni ji, God bless Anil ji, God bless you, Neetu. More power to all of you. Keep rising high, keep soaring high, and keep sharing your breakthroughs with us. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, my dears. So everyone, this is the power of magic when everyone just simply starts growing in life. So thank you, everyone, for growing together and being there for each other. Please keep holding each other's back. We have lesser people today. So please keep asking your Sangamitras, where are they? Keep checking on them too. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see each other tomorrow morning at 5. Until then, take care, stay safe, love, light, and abundance.